So Josh and I met at UC Davis, and he was doing the ROTC program there. And when we graduated together, he was a second lieutenant in the Army. We got to Fort Riley, Kansas, and we were there for about 7 months, and then he deployed. They went on a 15-month deployment to Baghdad. So the unique thing about Josh's deployment is that he had a journalist embedded with him from the Washington Post, and that journalist was able to compile all the stories of the deployment into a book called Thank You for Your Service. And that book was then made into a movie, and that was the first time I really saw firsthand through the movie a lot of the really big things that happened on his deployment. When he came home, we were 24, and we were so excited. You know, he was back, he was safe, he was healthy. By all of our standards, we could see some of the problems that popped up or some of the red flags that came up. We just kind of brushed off to being stressed or being, away from home. These invisible wounds, they just grow over time. And when you don't address it, it just gets worse and worse. For a very long time, it took about 7 years before he was able to officially get his diagnosis for PTSD. For a lot of that, it was just not understanding and getting frustrated with each other and not knowing why, he would be so short with me. Or he also gets really terrible migraine headaches that I think is connected with stress as well. Our transition out of the military was unique in that he went straight from active duty to law school full-time. And during that law school time, we had 2 small children under the age of 2. It was really busy. He was pretty much gone from 5 a.m. until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It was really isolating. We were able to get help at a really great time right after he passed the bar, and he got hired to an amazing firm here in Stockton. It was the perfect time to be able to regroup and understand how to sort of attack every day. So my path to Team RWB really came from Josh. He was a part of the Sacramento chapter when he was in law school. And when he came back home and was working here, there was a Stockton chapter that started. So he contacted our chapter captain at the time, Daniel DeEva, and hopped on board the leadership team immediately and came home and said, okay, you're signing up and we need you to help. And so I said yes, and that's probably one of the better decisions that I've really made in a very long time, because it opened so many doors, and I've had so many amazing experiences and made so many amazing friends. Team RWB helped me to understand that I was a veteran caregiver to my husband. Being able to see that through the lens of other veteran caregivers who belong to our chapter was amazing, and it opened up so many doors to resources, to support that I never knew existed before. When we get together with other Eagles with Team RWB, it's almost like you've known them forever. It feels like your family instantly. The support system is there, but more than that, we can get together and have fun. And it's like having fun with your best friend, even if you've met somebody that day. What I really love about Team Red, White, and Blue is that part of their mission is to connect veterans back to their local community. And that's important to me because I want the community to see veterans as an asset and to be able to understand that they bring their unique experiences and skills and will be able to better our community at large in so many ways. So Team Red, White, and Blue was really the starting point for my advocacy for veterans and for military and veteran caregivers. It is what was the launching pad for me to realize that this was so important to me and to be able to get out there, get into the community, get my reach as far and wide as I can and say, hey, these veterans are here, we need to support them, we need to do everything we can for them, but also for their families as well, because a well-supported caregiver is a well-supported veteran.